Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Trailblazer Reloaded, Road to Dragon Cup, having fun and making friends along the way. If you're new to the series, I'd recommend starting from episode 1 so you know exactly how I got to this point and what I'm doing. But right at the end of the last video, which was like 2 minutes ago, I just unlocked the tier 7 relic. And this relic also comes with the highest league XP multiplier and the highest minigame points multiplier. And that means I don't have to feel bad about skilling anymore. Now I am really excited to use the relic and start PVMing and fighting monsters, but I'm starting the video at a weird time today. Normally I start the videos in the morning and I'm just like, I have a full day ahead of me, but right now it's dinner time for me, so I'm about to go AFK and start winding the day down. I got a whole list of AFK activities to do while I eat dinner or edit or am just otherwise distracted by things, and for now I'm going to be fishing dark crabs for league points. And if you were wondering how I got so much of the dark fishing bait, Ankus and the wildy drop so much of it. This is just from one wildy Anku task. And there is catch 100 dark crabs. It's nice fishing these because the fishing spots don't move, but if you don't have the wildy elite diary done, then you fish these super slow. The wildy diary speeds it up a lot. So I'm gonna go AFK Karambwans now. Or actually Karamwanji, because I have never really fished them. I don't really have too much. Yo, first time getting the frog random. This thing will be very useful once I'm not AFKing anymore, but I'm still busy. Good morning. It is time to play the game and try out this new relic I just got. And then since starting the video with the AFK fishing, I went from 85 to 90. And I now have almost 2,500 Karambwans. That alone should probably get me to 99 cooking. And look at all the clue scrolls I got too. You get so many. I have a frog token. I remembered this thing and I'm gonna get the frog mask and put that on as a league task. Wow, sick frog head. I'm Frogbert Froggerson. McFrogface. I never really thought about this frog mask. I feel like you don't really see it much in game, but this is actually really cool. I want to get the fire cape today, but before I take on Jad, or really just any kind of PVM or Slayer encounters, I need to upgrade the crossbow because the bone crossbow is just... We can make an upgrade. And as you can see, I'll be fighting the crazy archaeologist to get the rune crossbow drop. It actually drops 2 of them, and it's a 1 out of 25.6. And I also want to see when I do damage, I want to see the thing proc and restore my prayer. The crossbow started going off here, so if you look at my health, because it restores your health and prayer, you can see, well, it's more noticeable with my health because my prayer is being drained, but you can see my health going up when I hit half the time. These kills actually take quite a while because he does have really high range defense. Usually use mage in the main game to kill him. So I'm starting off with 4 KC, and then after each kill, I'm just gonna run to 20 wildy and then use the arty cloak. I would use the fairy mushroom to teleport to the tool leprechaun because normally you can use it above 20 wildy or use it anywhere in the wildy, unless you're going to a tool leprechaun. It only works for the spirit trees and fairy rings. So I feel like it's just a bit faster to do it this way. And then you can use the crystal memories to teleport right back into the wildy. It's at least nice I don't have to worry about one tick flicking my prayers anymore because, well, I mean, because of the relic, and also because I trained my prayer up to 75 the other day, so I start with a higher number. Well, that was unexpected. That odium shard too. Hey, I'll take as many uniques as possible on the way to getting the RCB. Hey, that's not the RCB notification that doesn't exist, that's just league points. The downside of having to leave to restore prayer after every kill is that sometimes I lose my world, but I don't really have a choice. I don't exactly have many prayer pots. Every time I come by here, I swear there's always a party going on. Like, there's people still constantly finishing this quest. Oh man. 25 KC at the crazy archaeologist. Also, I started staying for like 2 kills. I could like 1 tick flick for a little bit and get 2 kills in without too much extra effort. But when something requires too much extra effort, that's where I draw the line. Yo, the fedora! That's really good. Because it looks cool. And because it's a elite task. And because it gives me W Riz Milady. Udkip. If I get the last unique from the boss though, the malediction shard, I'm leaving. I'm just gonna fletch the RCB instead. No way, is that really him? Yo, settled, big fan of your series. This is my last kill. It has been 2... Dude, I was literally about to be like, I'm gonna leave because it's been 2 hours, but dude, the game, I swear, like, listens to your mic. I was literally just about to leave and fletch it. I was gonna be like, well, I have to fletch it eventually anyways. But, hey, the rune crossbow, 48 KC. Okay, sick. That's awesome. This would be like the best weapon for a while until we get like a dragon crossbow. For now, the easiest bolts for me to get in bulk are going to be broad bolts. It's about 55 GP each, so wait, if I buy 50, is that... Okay, nice. 5k broad bolts, that will last a long time. And now I have to fletch all them. Wait, what? I'm starting with level 53 fletching. Let's see what I end up with. Hey, you can't just stand around and fletch bolts. That's inefficient. And there we go, 5k broad bolts with the ammo saving effect, especially once I get the Avas. That's gonna last probably forever. I got from 53 up to 63 fletching with those. I need to cook some food because I really don't have food to eat. Like, my biggest stack of food I think is lobster, and that's just not gonna cut it. So after fishing all those karambwans, I think it makes sense to cook all those karambwans. And there's a league task. I have to successfully cook 20 in a row, so let's see if I could do that. Might take a few inventories, but I'll get, oh, there we go, to cook 20 karambwans in a row. To save a bit of time, I set the left click on cooked karambwans to use, so I don't have to right click to use them on the banker's note each time. I have just achieved my first level 95. I really thought I would get the 99, but no, I just got to level 97. But look at the XP per hour, over 60 mil. That means assuming you have enough karambwans, or really like most raw foods, enough to cook for 1 hour, you would more than surpass all the cooking XP task milestones for the league. Oh, the plus 12 boost still shows up, so I'm 109 out of 97 cooking. To really utilize the ruinous powers with ranged, I would want 84 prayer. I'm currently level 75, so I'm going to use up all the bones I have in the bank and see if I can get close to that. And how much prayer XP does each dragon bone give me? 4k. I have F1 set for my inventory. I could just alternate between my mouse and my keyboard. F1 click, F1 click, F1 click, F1 click. Not to be confused with the race cars. And this is really nice. No, it was so close. I'm so close to 84 prayer. Okay, I'm gonna spawn some more Joker bones into the game. And I forgot to teleport out. And there we have it, level 84 prayer. It's not gonna say in the chat box, but I can now use, I don't even know, Annihilate is what it's called. This is literally more DPS than Rigor. Rigor is range attack by 20%. This is 25%. And then Rigor is range strength by 23%. This is 27%. The downside to using this prayer book though is that when you use the overhead prayers, it does still provide the normal 100% protection, but any damage that you take that's off your prayer, like if you're praying mage and you get hit for a range or a melee hit, then you take 10% more damage than you would otherwise. There's so many different things. I don't even know what these do. I'm sure I'll get used to it though. This is all the prayer pot I have. How many restores do I have? I have none. Oh, I have some Ranners though, and when I clean them, I'll get even more in the bank, and then even more unfinished potions into the bank. God, I love that production prodigy. How much snake grass do I have? Oh, nice. We're all set. I don't even have to leave this place. Okay. I'll be good. I haven't even tried attacking anything with Soul Stealer outside of the Archaeologist, but my DPS was so low there, it wasn't really doing much. I'm hoping I'll get more DPS in the fight caves to maybe where the prayer will sustain itself. Cool, I think I'm all good. Yeah, let's send it on in. Here's my gear setup. Probably doesn't really matter too much for leagues. I'm having so much fun right now. Oh, look at that overhead. It's purple. I've seen other people with it, but it's different because now it's me using it. And I'm the main character, so it's more special when I have it. With this prayer book, Runelight doesn't have the little prayer bar going across to count the ticks. I actually won't be able to one tick flick. I am genuinely reliant on that. I don't think I'll have to one tick flick for the fight caves, but just for in general. The rune crossbow is so sick, dude. Like, I've actually unlocked basically my full potential. It's just freaking 2-tick RCB. It's so sick. 2.5 times faster than the main game. Oh, I just realized I don't think there's any scenario where I would ever have to one tick flick, would I? Since I have Banker's Note, I could literally just unnote prayer pots anywhere. I'm really curious what my max hit is going to be now. Previously, with the bone crossbow and just eagle eye, it was 20, but now clearly I'm hitting well over 20. And there's a Karamja diary task done. 30 is my max hit now. I was just thinking about how the RCB is like really similar to the dragon crossbow, armor crossbow, even the Zerite crossbow, because the only difference between them is the accuracy bonus. Well, and the specs, but I don't have the spec relic, so I wouldn't be constantly specking anyways. And the Zerite crossbow has a bit of defense bonus, but defense is irrelevant when talking about DPS. The accuracy difference is so small though, and with the extra accuracy boost you're already getting from the relic, I feel like it really doesn't matter. Like, you're gonna be hitting everything anyways. If anything, the main difference difference is that the RCB can't use dragon bolts, so I'll have to go for the dragon crossbow eventually, and that'll be a great endgame weapon to strive for. But as for the weapons themselves, it's really just a slight accuracy difference, and I mean, if you look at my gear, you can tell I don't really care about accuracy. And yes, I am being that guy that says the weapon feels good, rather than running the DPS calcs to know the exact percent differences to base my opinion off of. As for which of the sides is me, I'll leave that for you to speculate. Here we go, Jad time, baby. There is a leak task to tank a hit from Jad, but as you can imagine, I'm not going to be doing that right now. I'm kind of curious if I could out DPS the healers. Wait, if I run here, boom, we're all good. And there we go. That is, let's see. I've completed the easy combat achievements. Wow. I didn't realize I had that many points already. And then leak task was complete one speed task. Oh yeah, that was under 30 minutes because that was pretty insane. And then fire cape, put that bad boy on. Whew. Yeah, I started with, what was it, like 87? Yeah, I went in with 87 range, and I came out swinging from a South Philly, or no, I mean, I ended up with 89 range. Equip a fire cape, that was 200 league points. So I just got 480 league points from those 3 tasks, that's sick. It's cool they made it so you can actually complete the combat achievements without Asgarnia, or claim the rewards, that is, you just get them from the stage. There is 5% increased chance to receive easy clues. I'm curious if that stacks with Treasure Seeker. And then for the XP lamp, I'm going to put it into a skill, which may be dumb, but it's also stupid. Got a few thieving levels there. I had to use the Chad Mole Slippers, of course, instead of the Virgin Holy Sandals. Or if I had the Ranger Boots, definitely Virgin Ranger Boots. Who needs those? Am I right? By the way, the Jad, I got the Jad pad. I don't remember which league that was. But yeah, I saw that on day 1 logging into this account. I was like, I don't remember having all these. I still don't have a Torstol. That feels really bad. I came back to fish Karambwans while I was editing, and now I have over 1,000 more raw Karambwans. That's gonna be more than enough to get me to 99. No, no, no. No, the first inventory always. Wait, let me turn the music up a bit. Or turn it on. And here we go. No, the league task interrupted the 99 cooking music. How could you? Alright, first 99 on the account. I'm gonna go buy the cape. My chef's hat, no. It's in one of those stash units. I know it's one of these two. I'm gonna guess this one. I don't know the answer. I'm guessing this one though. Yes! I just need that to enter the Cook's Guild, because for some reason, even if you're 99, if you don't have the cape or the chef's hat, then you can't get in. So still have to have the chef's hat on, even though I am already a master of cooking. Let's buy the cooking skill cape. This is my first 99 in RuneScape 2 and in old school RuneScape. So a very nostalgic one for me, especially the untrimmed version of the cape. And yeah, now that I have the 16 times XP multiplier, I'll be going a little bit more out of the way to get 99s here and there. I want to go fight Vorkath, and I just realized a few different things. First thing is that I can't get the Serp Helm, so I'm going to have to make anti-venom. Except I actually can't have anti-venom because I don't have Tyranwin, since you need Zora scales. I can't kill Zora or fish Zora scales. There is the Cure Me spell on the Lunar Spellbook, except I have to be able to cast Crumble Undead, so I'll be on the regular spellbook and I'll just be using anti-poisons. I also have to buy a Slayer staff so I can auto-cast that. It makes it a bit easier for me. And the other thing I realized is that there's really no point upgrading the POH pool, so the staminas from Dr. Jekyll and holding onto the Torso doesn't matter because I can't get anti-venom. This is the highest POH pool I'd be able to make. It restores your spec, run, prayer, and then reduce stats. And none of these matter for me. I have the Gilded Altar and the POH, so I restore my prayer with that. And I have unlimited run. I don't really have a special attack weapon. I may as well just use the Ferox pool. I was just thinking, man, it'd be nice to have the Fremennik Elite Diary so I get the unlimited teleports right here so I can get to Vorkath faster, but I just realized I have the crystal memories. You don't need to be able to teleport close. Oh, look at all those XP drops. I'm just hitting every single time. And then I could just wait until the venom gets to higher damage, but just to show you, you just click on the orb. And then I just switch to the staff, click on the zombie, maybe eat up. Oh, oh god, the left click. Oh, I just remembered there's a prayer that reduces the delay when attacking after eating food, and I forgot which one. I'll figure it out after this. Nice, first Vorkath kill. That really was not that bad at all. That was a hard league task as well. Don't even need any prayer pot. And the dragon bones, man, the dragon bones. Yes, I did just accidentally bury a superior bone. I want to try out a little run here of Vorkath. I want to see, does the, okay, the crystal memory saves, and then I'm going to use this to teleport to Ferox. And will that reset the crystal memories? No, it saved it. Then from here I can bank or do whatever, restore everything up, and then use the crystal memories to go back to right outside Vorkath. Here's the prayer I was looking for, metabolize. You know, after you eat a food, there's a delay before you can attack. Usually it's 3 ticks, but after you eat a Karamja, it's 2 ticks. This reduces that delay by 1 tick. The only caveat is that you have to have had the prayer on for at least 15 seconds before it takes effect. So you can't 1 tick flick with that on, for example. Never mind, I just realized because Vorkath turns your prayers off, so you can't really like use that because it's going to reset the timer each time. That was my first time getting Dragon Bolts as well, and it may not seem like much, but when you combine the range relic perk of the saving ammunition along with the assembler, I think you save like 98% overall or something like that, something crazy. You save a lot, a little bit goes a long way. As it turns out, my prayer is actually really well self-sustaining here without having to use any prayer pots. At this point, I just have to leave because my inventory is getting really cramped. I have to get the rune pouch, save a little bit of inventory space. But this is fun, man, getting so many kills so fast. I mean, with this gear, getting 1 minute 19-second kills. I haven't even unlocked the dragon crossbow yet with those dragon bolts. That was a 5-kill trip, and really the reason why I had to leave after the first couple kills, or why my prayer got so low, is because I didn't turn my prayer off during Vorkath specials. I also don't know how to do the Wook's walk, the 2-tick Wook's walk. I could do it with melee, like the 4-tick melee walk, but I've never done a 2-tick. So sometime during this league, I want to learn how to do that. Oh, there it is, the Vorkath's head. Hey. 16 KC, and I didn't see it on the boosted drop rates page on the wiki, so I think it's still 1 out of 50. See, because on here when I type Vorkath, there's only these 3 results. Or if I do head, there's nothing on here about getting head easier. To turn this into the assembler, I just have to get 75 mithril arrows and then head over to Drainer Manor. I talked to Angels and Airwaves, and she has the assembler. Oh, the backpack. And got 80 points for equipping that. Yo, I just got an idea. So, you know, I got the fire cape today, and then I also got the assembler. What if I also get the Mage Arena 2 cape? So today's like the cape day. I think that's a good idea. I just have to get 75 magic. I was grabbing out my mystics, and I saw I had this in the bank. This was in my inventory when the league started, so I want to see. I'm gonna put all this on. Is this really in the main game? I feel like I've never seen anyone wearing these robes before, but Wiki says it is in the main game. I really need to get that wildy hard diary so I can actually use the obelisks to get around because it's so annoying running everywhere. Anyways, I have a lava dragon task, so that's what I'll be doing to train magic. There's 75 magic, so after this kill, I'll head over to Mage Bank. Okay, let's see, is this it? Okay. Yo, I just want to give a huge shout out to Past Me for doing 100 casts of each of the god spells in the Mage Arena so that I don't have to do it today. What a nice guy. Normally in the main game you would bank after each of these kills for each of the 3 different bosses, but in the league with Banker's Note I could just do all 3 at once, and this way I don't have to go back and forth to the Mage Bank. Hey, first one down. You have to use the corresponding god spell on these guys, and it helps a lot if you have the charge spell, but I don't have 80 magic so I can't use it. Oh, look, I still have the old tile markers from before they updated the wildy bosses. For the names of these 3 bosses, you got Justiciar Zachariah, you got Porazdur, which are like, you know, those are pretty scary names, right? But then this guy, you got Derwin. I don't know, that one's just not very intimidating in my opinion. There's all 3 of the wildy bosses defeated in 1 inventory. If I didn't have Banker's Note, I definitely would have, I don't even know if I could have done this on this account. I would have needed Brews probably. I ate through so many Karambans. I've turned in all 3 of them so I can pick and choose whichever cape I want. I'm probably not going to go for the other 2, just going to stick with this one. I don't need the other flavors of the cape for anything. Blue's my favorite color, so we're all good. And just like that, I now have a cape for each attack style, an actual proper cape instead of just using like a god cloak or an arty cloak. I've now achieved all 3 combat style best in slot capes. Just sort of ignore the obvious that we're not going to talk about. And I'm going to go back to the lava dragons and get back to doing Slayer. I feel like getting my Slayer up will kind of help me progress a lot of things because it'll get my combat stats up, and PVM will provide a lot of skilling supplies, especially from these wildy bosses. And doing Slayer will unlock better gear like the occult necklace, the Zenite jewelry, which in turn will then make it faster to train up the other skills, specifically the melees and mage. It is so much faster to kill lava dragons using range than it was with mage. I mean, obviously, but if I am going to be maging eventually, then it makes sense to have a cult necklace and probably tormented bracelet too. And then same for melee. If I do ever want, or when I plan to train at melee, it'd probably be best to wait until at least I get torture, for example. Probably fighter torso as well. These runite bolts I get as drops and the onyx bolt tips I get as well will be pretty important. I'm probably going to end up using onyx bolts E a lot. In the main game, you can't really just use those willy-nilly, but in the league with the freaking, I think it's like 98% ammunition saved with this combo. It's gonna be really nice. I don't even know if Onyx Bolt T would even be that useful. I hardly know what they do. I just want to use them because they're expensive. I know that the proc heals you. I don't know the percents offhand though. No way, I'm looking at the wiki. I just found out there's Onyx Dragon Bolts. That's gonna be so cool. I've never even heard of that. I want to undo this one. I wildy more slayer. This one's free to enable or disable. I don't want those tasks. Or maybe I do actually, because I could chin them. I'm gonna unlock the warp creatures though. Oh, slayer points. I should be saving slayer points. The rune pouch is 750. I don't know if you could tell by now if you're new to my channel, I am very indecisive when it comes to most things. And I've been using this overhead for this task so far. And I'm completely sustaining my prayer. That's awesome. I switched to camping the range prayer instead of the overhead because even if they do damage to me, I'm just going to heal it up anyways from Soul Stealer. This does use up more prayer points, but it does seem to be for the most part sustaining. I just got defeat 10 superior slayer creatures. Yo, imagine if I got a unique at the same time. Wait, do the slayer tasks track differently? Because this says I've only completed 2 tasks, but when I completed... Well, that wildy slayer task I did before, that was task number 9. Is it different per Slayer Master or different for wildy slayer tasks? It's weird. Listen, Steve, I didn't do Monkey Madness 2 and give you your job for you to screw me over like that. In fact, I didn't do Monkey Madness 2 at all. I just got Fire Giants for my Slayer task, and this is such an amazing task. You want to know why? I'm going downstairs to make some dinner. I'll see you later. I love this. I just came back upstairs and sure enough, I'm still here. I'm still attacking. I got a hit points level. My prayer is still full. This is awesome. This is genuinely my first rune scimitar. Is there a task to... No? That's actually my first rune simi though. You may think that you don't need an herb sack if you have Banker's Note, but I would argue that it is nice to have the herb sack still, just to save a little bit of effort from having to note these over and over. Wait, now it says that I have completed 10 tasks. Where are these like random streaks coming from? Because I used the same Slayer Master as I did for the last task. That's so weird. Well, I got 375 points from that, so that's pretty nice. I'm making the thumbnail for this video right now, and I just wanted to apologize in advance because I didn't get the green god cape. I got the blue one, but the green just looks aesthetically better for the thumbnail and I'm using blue, so I'm sorry for clickbaiting. Yeah, I just spent all of last night and then like all this morning while I was editing just AFKing woodcutting here at the teak trees. I've gotten over 2k teak, so that's gonna be nice for construction as a non-fire sale person. I was coming up with the title for the video. It might end up being something like not many players have these 3 capes or something similar to that. So I probably should address that at some point in the video, which would be now because I'm about to end the video. So the reason why I say that is because not many players have Fremennik and wildy. So yeah. I think most people have the fire cape though, but it's the combination of all 3 that really makes me unique and special. I think I started, I want to say at 90 woodcutting, and now I'm just about up to level 95. I didn't really gain too many league points today though. I was just so excited having fun with the new relic, using Soul Stealer, and really getting into combat for the first time. So I'm just over 16k points and about 7,400 away from the next relic. But I am going to wrap it up here, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again tomorrow.